Auditor General Pamela Monroe Ellis has submitted a scathing 72-page report about procurement problems at the University Hospital of the West Indies. From improper use of its tax exemption status to no procurement documentation for more than $500 million worth of contracts. The report highlights a number of deficiencies at the University Hospital. Giovanni Dennis has been going through the report and now joins us live. Giovanni?
All right, well, Nika, the document was tabled in Parliament this afternoon. The Auditor General is carrying out a series of audits to investigate whether selected hospitals are properly managing procurement processes and ensuring value for money spent. Now, this audit report was tabled in Parliament today, looking at the University Hospital of the West Indies in particular. Now, the report was prompted by what it says is whistleblower complaints. Now, Nika, just to say that the report contains serious findings about how the University Hospital was managing imports, contracts for goods and services, and dealing with procurement issues. According to Auditor General, now, if the weaknesses in U.S. governance, procurement, and contract management processes that have been highlighted are not addressed, the risk of corruption could be increased and the hospital's ability to deliver quality healthcare services could be undermined. Nika.
So, Gio, have you been able to glean any of the key findings?
Well, that's exactly where I was going next, Nika. Well, I'll tell you 5 of these key findings. The first one is that the University Hospital inappropriately utilized its tax-exempt status to import goods for private companies, including resulting in losses totaling $23.1 million. The report says that customs records showed that items like office furniture and medical equipment were declared as hospital imports. However, checks of hospital inventory records showed that these items were actually obtained by private entities. In one case, for example, UWI used its tax-exempt status to import office furniture and medical equipment valued at $40.6 million for an entity referred to as Private Company 2, along with cups and dishes worth $1.41 million for Private Company 3. Now, this cost the country $10.7 million in customs fees, Nika. Now, UWI then bought those cups and dishes, which were reported to be worth $1.41 million initially, for $6.9 million, Nika. The Auditor General notes that this was a breach of Section 209, subsection 1 of the Customs Act, and this could lead to fines or prosecution. Now, key finding 2 of 5 that I'm sharing tonight, Nika, you could not provide procurement documentation for 51 contracts valuing over $521 million. This documentation included requisitions, tender documents, bid submissions, evaluation reports, and procurement records. The Auditor General says that the lack of these documents prevented a thorough review of whether procurement regulations were followed and whether the transactions were carried out in a manner that ensured transparency, accountability, and value for money. Key finding 3 of 5, UWI frequently initiated the procurement process after goods or services had already been delivered or works completed. The Auditor General said that, for instance, that UWI bought 41 laptops and renovated several facilities, including the staff clinic, occupational building, doctor's quarters, daycare nursery, 4 wards, and the Wi-Fi building, for a total estimated value of $69.2 million. In none of these cases were procurement guidelines followed. And key finding 4, Nika noted that the UHWI conducted 2 purchases through its private wing, thereby bypassing standard procurement procedures. This related to 2 loan agreements for medical equipment that the University Hospital entered into in 2019 and 2023, valued at $91.66 million and US $354,334 respectively. Now, the final key finding I want to share tonight, Nika, is that the University Hospital did not follow required procurement procedures for hiring consultants and other service providers. The Auditor General reports that the hospital engaged in multiple consultant service providers without following procurement procedures. The total payments amounted to approximately $681 million for consultancy and other services, and US $186,000 for 2 other consulting contracts, Nika.